Okay. Good afternoon or good morning. I don't know what time you're watching this, but this is Jimmy's first gen mini rescue. I'm Jimmy, rescuing minis. The first generation, usually supercharged models. That's what we have, and that's what I enjoy working on. I'm not much with the turbos. I've only worked on one of those, and then it was something that's generic. It was front end, what do you call it? Inner and outer tie rods. So, yeah, no big deal. Anyway, I'm going to read today's fortune and then tell you what I got going on. A little bit more of a talkie today, but it's getting ready. I'm making preps to get back on the orange car. Last week I decided that I'm going to just remove the complete engine and transmission as one unit, and then change the transmission itself because I have broken tabs, and replace the clutch while I'm in there. I just got the single mass Valeo kit, came in the mail 2 days ago, which I was waiting to order it until I got close to deciding to fix the car. So it's here now. I'm running out of excuses. Anyway, let me get today's fortune. Today's fortune, it says, you are offered the dream of a lifetime. Say yes. Okay, that one is really, it was the first one on this page. That one means a lot to me because some years ago, I was offered the opportunity to go on a 5-month sailing trip. Now, I'm a sailor, been sailing for years. We've had a sailboat in the past. Now we have the powerboat. But we were switching back and forth over times. Anyway, the same marina we kept our sailboat in, our powerboat in, there was a guy who had a sailboat, and I would help him fix things. At the time, when I first met him, he was like 75 years old, and he had a 47-foot sailboat. And we would talk all the time. We would listen to the same music, usually Jimmy Buffett or, some, I don't know, Caribbean style music. And, rest in peace, Jimmy Buffett. Anyway, so we kept talking, and we always talked about going to the Caribbean. He had took the boat to the Caribbean before when he was, younger, and he had other people that went down and met up. And I always would say at the end of seeing him, I would always say, if you're ready to go back to the Caribbean, I'm ready. Well, after about 2 years of that, he's like, Jimmy, I'm ready. And I'm like, okay, bet, I'm going. And he's like, don't you have to ask Sharon? I was like, yeah, but she'll let me go. So, needless to say, cut a long story short-ish, we went on that 5-month cruise. We left Virginia. It took us 15 days before we hit our first landfall. And for some of you, the scary part of that would be there was no internet. Anyway, now they have Starlink, so you might do a little better on that part. But back then they didn't. I was 47 years old at the time. 47? Ooh-wee, it's been a while. But anyway, if you want to read about that, this is available on Amazon. Set Sail, 5 months on a 47-foot sailboat. This is the book that I wrote about the story of that trip. We've had, there were some adventures in there. We'll just say that. So, what did the fortune say? I forgot what it said. It said, if you're offered the dream of a lifetime, say yes. I said yes, and I had the adventure, or one of the adventures of a lifetime. Anyway, so today, you caught me in the storeroom. I needed to reorganize this to find out what I have, what I don't have, what I have to order in order to finish changing out the transmission and the clutch on that orange 2005 MINI Cooper S Convertible. So I wanted to take note of what I have, where I have it, and kind of reorganize this storeroom because right now it's a complete mess and I didn't know what I had and what I didn't have. So now I do, or sort of. I'm still, behind you there's a mess, behind me there's a mess, and I'll get organizing all of this. and recycling the cardboard and, you know, whatever else I can do in here. I've got some bee stuff in here because I'm a beekeeper. So I got to get rid of that. I've got some filters from an old BMW that we had. Got to get rid of that. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff to clean up and clean out of here. But what I wanted to show was I go to my happy place a lot, which is a salvage yard. We have about 3 or 4 good you-pick'ems in the area. And I'll look at the inventories and I'll see what minis are there. And I'll just go and start picking and getting little clips and just parts that I know are going to break on our cars. Our cars are 20 years old. We have a 2003, a 2004, and 2 2005 minis. And so, as such, you know, your fan resistor, it's going to break. It's going to go bad, and your low-speed fan is not going to work. Well, in my case here, I've got 2 brand new fan resistors just ready to go on. The other video, you saw me change the mirror gasket. I've got the other set here. I've got hood latches or the struts to hold the hood, the support, because they go bad. You know what that is, right? Yeah, valve cover gasket. Brand new motor mount. It happens. I've got used parts. This is a window regulator driver's side for the rear windows of an R52. I've got, I think, 2 driver's side, 1 passenger side. But the motors work, and so sometimes the gears get stripped out inside. These are good, so if I got to change them because they're going to break, I got it. I've got a couple of ignition coils, but also a lot of people look for these things. These are the I got the left and the right side. These are the not strut, but they're like stiffeners, frame stiffeners that come on an R52, which are the convertibles, both the standard and the supercharged one. But I've got 3 sets because people who kind of put these cars on the tracks and autocross and things, this helps stiffen it up. And so I when I see them in the yard, I get them, pick them up. Got a couple of those. I've got a brand new set of inner and outer tie rods. So it's just a matter of organizing better. This box right here, I've got Subaru parts. I've got orange MINI Cooper parts. And I've got lawnmower parts. So that needs to get organized better. My shelves need to get organized better. I've got just a lot of stuff here. And then up here, let me show you. Now up top there's 3 superchargers that I have. I have intercoolers. I have headlights back here. They're back there. A headrest, which I can probably get rid of. This is a power steering pump it works. I took that off of my parts card that I had before I got rid of the parts car. So there's so many things in here, and then of course I got guitar cases. But those of you with convertibles, you may know these down here. These things, they break all the time. I've got 2 different sets. So just in case I need to repair those. Yeah. Oh, inside this, let's show you this. All of that stuff came from my parts car. There's a dual mass flywheel with the full clutch. The power cable, complete front to back, with the squib. Everything is in there. Everything I removed off of my parts car is in there. So if I need different items, you know, I can just go in there and look for it. Original equipment stereos, 1, 2, 3 of those. So okay, basically what I'm doing is taking inventory and organizing better in here so that I can just have a better flow. a better workflow. Yeah, it's just some of this stuff I think I can get rid of, and some of the stuff I'm going to keep. Some of the stuff that I know somebody needs. I have a friend that needs one item that I have, and I'll get it to him as soon as I can. But I also have like just a bunch of different tools that that I'm not sure that I'm using. But anyway, and if you're worried about, if you think I'm worried about anybody coming to, break in or steal, I'm not worried. Like I said, there's bees right outside this door. And if you're okay enough to go and mess around with the bees to come in here, there's other surprises. And we got video cameras and everything else. So I'm not worried about it. But I just wanted to say, if you go to the salvage yards, there are a few things on these cars that are gonna break. So don't be afraid to pick up some extra parts if you go. I just enjoy going. So what I'm gonna do now is clean up a little bit and try to reorganize, get some things in, get some things out. You guys don't need to see that. I just wanted to let you guys know I'm working on getting back to work on the orange car. But it's just like I said, not right now, not today's video. Maybe tomorrow, the next video you see, I'll be back out there, back on it. So until then, I want to thank y'all. I know this was a short one and it wasn't really mechanically, there's nothing I can show you except get your parts, get extra parts, because you never know. I've got, windshield wipers. A couple of things I want to get that I don't have. I would like to have a fuel pump because they do go bad. Usually, at the worst possible time. So I may try to get a new, not so expensive, middle of the road fuel pump to keep on the shelf. And if you guys can think of anything else that I should keep on standby, let me know. Because, And then I got my eye on another Mini, but don't tell Sharon because she doesn't know that I'm really thinking seriously about buying it. And anyway, she won't watch this video, so I'm safe there, but you guys don't tell her. Anyway, that's it for now. I'm gonna get out of here because I got a lot more work to do and it's getting darker a lot earlier. And so thank y'all for watching. Hopefully the videos will get better, more entertaining, more information, more mechanical stuff, Anyway, that's it for now. See y'all. And have fun with your Mini, even when cleaning up is not fun.